Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Summerfield, Florida, near the Villages, and welcome to this week's YouTube Live. If you're new here, I go live every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I'd love for you to join us. Set a reminder, invite your friends to join us as well. We always have a fun project to do. So today I am going to do another Valentine's Day project. This will probably be my last one for the year as Valentine's Day is getting pretty close. So this will probably be my final Valentine's Day project for the year. But this is a really cool one because this is one that you can alter to fit really any occasion. Once you have the basics of how to put it together, you can change up your paper and your sentiments and stuff and kind of use it for anything. It could be Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, Easter, anything. You could do it for all kinds of stuff. So it's really neat. So as you're joining, please say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. Hi, Mom. I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably dealing with snow and ice this morning. In Florida, it was a beautiful weekend, not to rub it in, but we had like 70-degree weather all weekend. It was gorgeous. So, I feel for you guys though. I used to live in Maryland before we moved down here, and I remember the snow and the ice and driving through all that, and it was never fun. So I totally get where you're coming from, but that's why we moved to Florida, was to get away from all that stuff. I remember the last year we were up there and I was shoveling snow. I was like, thank goodness this is the last year I have to do this. It's not my favorite thing to do. So really driving in it is not fun either, especially when you get that reflection from, the shiny roads and everything right in your face. It's always so dangerous. So hi, Lori from Minnesota. Ooh, -3. I bet it's probably very cold there. Let's see, what did we do this weekend? This weekend was pretty relaxing. It was really nice. I actually took a nap on Saturday, which is always good. I was like, oh man, I really needed that. Sometimes you just gotta slow down, take a break. It was really nice. I laid down, but then I had a hard time falling asleep, of course. It was like 1:30 in the morning before I could fall asleep, but it was just nice to be lazy and kind of hang out at home. We didn't do too much over the weekend. So watched a little football and getting ready for the Super Bowl. That's pretty crazy. Hi, Debbie from Chiefland, Florida. Welcome. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera around. I've got a couple of quick announcements of things that are coming up, and then we'll get into today's project. So as you guys are watching, don't forget to give me a little thumbs up and leave a comment below the video. I always love hearing what you guys think. Even if you're watching the replay, whether you're watching live or the replay, please let me know what you think. I love hearing from you guys, okay? All right, so let's get this turned around here. I'm curious too, does anybody do anything for Valentine's Day? I know any of those big holidays, it's always hard to go out to eat because that's, everything gets so crowded and the restaurants and stuff like that. So we don't really go out usually. If anything, we'll grill at home, which I love to grill and have like a steak or something. I'd much rather do that than fight the crowds at the restaurants. All right, so I sent this out to my email list this morning and I'm offering it to all of you as well. So I have a little shopping special this week through Sunday. If you shop with me, I will spoil you with some Happy Mail. This is something I like to do quite often. I love to spoil you guys with fun little gifts when you shop with me. So if you spend $50, you'll get a 24-piece pack of retired DSP cut down to 6x6. You'll get 5 handmade cards, my Endless Love tutorial bundle, plus you get your $5 bonus days coupons for every $50 increment you spend. If you bump it up to $75, you'll get all of that. Plus, you'll be able to add product of the month to your cart for only $5, and I will throw in a free roll of tear and tape. So you have, like I said, now through Sunday, you can shop with me and earn those little goodies, and then I will ship the packages out next Tuesday, February 3rd, okay? And then this is the Endless Love tutorial bundle that you get for free. when you spend $50 with me this month. There's 8 projects in here using that bundle. It's a beautiful, beautiful bundle. And the card that I made for it is this honeycomb pop-out card. So you'll get video tutorials for all 8 of the projects, as well as measurements and the supply list. Lots of beautiful projects there. All right, and then this is your reminder. You will be able to earn bonus days coupons now through February 2nd is the last day you can earn those coupons. So you earn a $5 coupon for every $50 you spend. After you place your order, you get an email from Stampin' Up! With the coupon code in the email. Make sure you save that email because you'll need that coupon code to redeem your coupons on your order after February 2nd. All right, this was exciting news last week. Stampin' Up! Announced a new Stampin' Positioner is what it's called. This is the item number. It's $49. So if you are a demonstrator right now, you can order this. If you're not a demonstrator, you can join my team between February 3rd and March 2nd and get this for free as part of your starter kit, which is pretty awesome. And also when you do your starter kit during this time, you'll be able to see the March online exclusives pre-order that demonstrators have access to right now as well. And you can add those items to your starter kit. They are beautiful. I must say these are probably my favorite round of products that Stampin' Up! Has released in a long time. So I was really excited when I saw the pre-order for the new products that are coming out in March. They are beautiful. You definitely want to get those, okay? So it's got a little base mat. It's got a base plate that kind of sits, it's clear and sits on top there. It's got this little I don't know what this is called, but this another little piece where you can put like a long stamp and kind of move it along these little, I don't know if you can see the little dots up there. And then it's got 2 little magnets. Now these magnets are not like the ones that were with the Stamparatus that were really strong, and if you put them, like accidentally got them together, they might break or pinch your skin or something. These aren't that strong, so you don't have to worry about that. And they have little tabs that you can pick those up. I don't have one yet. I just ordered it. So as soon as I do get it, I will try to do like a little demonstration so you guys can see it live. They do have, Stampin' Up! Does have grid paper that you'll be able to add to your starter kit. This does not come for free with the starter kit, just the Stampin' Positioner and the little accessories that go with it. This is all one bundle. This base, the extra little plate, and those magnets. That's what's all included in the Stampin' Positioner. But this grid paper, you can add it on for $15 to your starter kit, okay? The grid paper is pretty cool because it's hard to see, but there's little holes in the top here, and that grid paper will sit in those holes on the base plate so the paper doesn't move when you're using it. It's pretty neat. So something to keep in mind, if this is something you're excited about, you can get it for free when you join my team next month, okay? And like I said, if you're a demonstrator, you can order this now in your pre-order. All right, and then this is very exciting. So my friend Melissa Seplowitz and I, we do a lot of events together, and we have been working on our most recent retreat. It's a winter retreat, and tomorrow I will have all the details for this virtual retreat where you can craft at home. Okay, so if this is something you like to do, you like to craft at home and kind of take your time and go through and get a curated crafting experience, then this is something you are definitely not going to want to miss, okay? So if you haven't yet, sign up for my email list. You can go to stampcampwithjen.com and you'll see a pop-up when you go on the page that you can fill out and sign up for my email list. Or I believe at the top bar, there's a link that says email list or something like that where you can sign up for that. But all those details will be emailed out to my email list tomorrow morning, as well as posted in my Facebook retreat group. So if you are interested in that, that's something you can look for, okay? Now, if you sign up for my email list, I do have a double opt-in, meaning once you sign up for the list, you get a second email saying, are you sure you want to join? You have to click on that button in the email saying, yes, I want to be added to the list, or you won't get my emails. So I do that to make sure that I'm not getting like bots and stuff adding themselves to my email list. All right, so this is what we're making today. This is cute little treat bag that you can put little candies in. And I'm going to show you how to make this. It's so easy and so fun. And like I said, you probably have paper and stuff that you could put this together right now. So the candy I'm using for this are the Dove Hearts. There's dark and milk chocolate. Now, I will mention this is inspired by a project I saw from Connie Stewart. She had this cute little project with a bunch of chocolates. And she used 2 rows of like Hershey's little, like the little mini bars. But since these are kind of more narrow, I was able to get 3 rows in here. Okay. So if you get this bag, I will have a link for this in the YouTube description once the video is over, and it'll be on my blog post. This is the 24.2 ounce bag that I got off of Amazon. If you get this bag, you'll be able to make 11 of these projects exactly, as long as you don't eat any of the chocolates. That's the hard part, is not eating the little chocolates. But if you don't eat the little chocolates, you'll be able to get, and you have enough chocolate to make 11 of these packages, okay? All right, I thought it was kind of fun. I staggered the different designs. The pink ones are the milk chocolate and the darker ones are the dark chocolate. And I think it kind of looks like a little tic-tac-toe. So I thought that was really neat. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I've got my little kit of everything that's all pre-cut here. So we've got this Flirty Flamingo base that we're using here. And then this is that Made with Love designer series paper, and we're going to put this on a piece of real red cardstock, and all of the measurements will be in the tutorial. Again, once the live video is done, I put all the links and everything below, so you can click on those and get everything you need in case you want to make these. Okay, so the easiest way to do this, I have these 3 little strips that I cut from the Flirty Flamingo base. So the easiest way to do this is to put these down first, okay? So we're just going to take some of our Stampin' Seal Plus, and we're going to put the center one in first. We're just going to center this top to bottom, left to right, okay? And then we're going to add one centered from left to right here and centered from left to right there, okay? We're going to add those on. To me, when I was putting this together, at least with these little chocolates, this is just the easiest way to get those on there without fighting with them. Because if you put the chocolates on these little tabs first and then try to put the adhesive down, it's just, and then trying to like make sure everything's even, it's a huge pain. So trust me, this is the easiest way to do this. And then we'll get our chocolates out. Oh, thanks, Mom. I'm glad you like it. So you can decide, do you want more milk chocolate, dark chocolate? You could make them all dark chocolate, however you want to do it. My husband would want an all dark chocolate one. He loves dark chocolate. So like I said, I kind of like making the little kind of tic-tac-toe pattern with the 2 flavors here, but you can do whatever you want. Okay, and then we'll just, I like to start with the middle piece and kind of center that chocolate on there first. And you just put that little bit of Stampin' Seal Plus, and it's not so strong that it will tear the paper but I mean, you can easily pull that chocolate off. It's just enough to, once you push that chocolate down, it'll hold it in place, but people will still be able to take that off of there without tearing anything. And then we do do a strip here and a strip here. And again, I like to start with the center one just to kind of make sure everything's even. Just like so. And then we'll we'll start with the center one here and here. Very cute. Okay, and then give them a good press just to make sure they're not going to fall off of there, okay? Because they are pretty heavy, but they should stick on there pretty well, okay? Now, we're going to take a clear envelope, okay? And we're going to slide this in the clear envelope all the way to the bottom. And now we're going to take this adhesive off the back, but when we close it, we're just going to close it over that top edge of the back side of the envelope, okay? You do want a little bit of a lip like that, okay? So we're going to take that backing off here and just close it over that top piece, just like that. So you have that excess right there. Now we're going to take this and we're going to put it on our base, our Flirty Flamingo base here. And you're going to kind of try to, as best you can, center it between the top and the bottom, or the bottom and the sides here. And then we're going to fold this over and we're going to bring in a stapler and staple. Okay, and that'll hold it. So people will have to tear this open when they open it, but that's all right. Okay, or, and think about that. We could actually, okay, I just had this idea. So if we, don't worry, this is going to get covered up, so we can undo this without it being, ow, without it being a big deal, because this is going to get covered up by paper. But I just had an idea. What if we change this so the opening is at the bottom, so people don't have to tear it apart? Let's try that. I think that will be a little bit better, actually, because we don't want people to tear open our little creations, right? So if we take it and make it so that this opening is at the bottom, then they can just flip it up and open that back side. And then that way they can just slide the chocolate right out of there. So since we're doing it that way, whoop, and some of my chocolates are falling off. That's all right. Like I said, it's okay. You could use glue dots if you want to really make sure that they stick on here. I think it's because if you look at the back, it's not like completely flat. It's a little concave, but you really just need it to stick in there enough to like just stay on there on the little strip. So it doesn't have to be on there too tight. Okay, so yeah, this is what we're going to do actually, so that people don't have to tear it open. We're going to put that opening at the bottom. And then that way, all they have to do is flip it up and they can slide that right out. Ah, I like that a lot better. So put that there. So now we'll staple it this way. And you can't even tell just by looking at it that that opening is at the bottom. But now when they flip this up, they can open that and slide it right out there. Okay, I like that. A little adjustment. Okay, so now we've got some strips here. So this is what's going to cover up our staples. So we're going to put a little strip here. We're going to do it on both. And these are going to go on the front and the back side and cover up those staples. They're holding everything together. Okay, just like this. So that covers up the front, and then this one will cover up the back. Like so, okay? Now you don't even see them, all covered up. Okay, now for our little heart, I went ahead and die cut just the plain heart from the Endless Love dies. And then I love this little swirly heart die cut. So I cut that in white, and we're gonna put that over the Flirty Flamingo heart here. Just gonna put a little bit of glue, kind of dot it all around there. We're just gonna kind of line it up. It's not gonna go on there perfectly. It's gonna be a little bit bigger than the solid heart, but that's okay. We just want it to kind of give it a little decoration. And then we're just gonna take some dimensionals and pop that up in the middle here. So what is everybody doing for Valentine's Day? I was laughing because yesterday I saw something that said that next year the Super Bowl is going to be on Valentine's Day. And I was like, oh, that's going to be interesting for a lot of people. Like I said, we don't go out for Valentine's Day, so it's not a big deal for us. But for people that are really into football, that's going to be really interesting. All right, so then for the back here, we're just gonna do a little bit of stamping. So on our white piece, I like to start with the Valentine's part in the middle and kind of center it and then kind of work my way around. So we're gonna do Valentine's in real red right in the middle. And then we're gonna take Strawberry Slush and we're gonna stamp Happy kind of at an angle, and Day at an angle as well. And then we're gonna get Pretty in Pink, and we're gonna take our little heart cluster from that Endless Love stamp set, and we're gonna kind of stamp over the Valentine's part on either side, just like that. Lori says, it's not a big deal. I enjoy sending cards for fun. You'll make your hubby a card for Valentine's Day. That's nice. I'm sure he enjoys that. All right, and then we'll put this on the real red square. And then this is gonna go on the back. And we'll put it right about there. So like I said, these would be really cute if you want, like if you do spring craft fairs, you could do it. And then you could put like your little label underneath here. So people see that with like little Easter egg candy or something like that. Now, like I said, if you have bigger candy, like a Hershey nugget or something that's wider, I would only do 2 sections of 3, not 3 sections of 3, but these are a little smaller. So that's why I did it that way. And then this is another one. I kind of played around with some of the other patterns from the paper and did that one too. So, all right, guys. Well, what do you think? I'd love to know if you're going to give this a try, or if you like to do treat boxes, or what you think. Give me a little thumbs up and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. All right, well, that's it for today. That was a pretty quick and easy one. I will be back again next Monday with another fun project. Don't forget to check out my shopping special. If you'd like to get some Happy Mail from me next week, I will be shipping it out next Tuesday. I'd love to spoil you with some fun gifts, okay? If you have any questions, please let me know. Don't forget bonus days ends next Monday, I think is the last day you can earn bonus days coupons, okay? And then Tuesday next week is when you'll be able to start redeeming them. So don't forget to keep those coupon codes and don't lose them, okay? All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a great week. Thanks so much for joining me. And until next time, be safe and happy stamping. Bye-bye.